Now we have the same plate, or similar plate, that goes on the left side of the box. And what I like to do is hang this off on the edge of the table here. So I'm not pushing directly down on all this stuff. So here's the plate. Remember how I said you might want to glue the back? Actually, we'll show you how to do that. Put everything in the middle of it because it will smear out towards the outside edges. Make sure you're on the right bottom corner. I'm going to flip it over and make sure I'm opposite of that corner. And here we go. And then get it all nice and square. I like to start with the corner hole, and that way I can rotate it and square it all. So I made my little hole there. Push that in. And remember, don't over torque. It just snugs up very nicely. Now I'm going to rotate this a little bit until it's nice and square on the bottom and the back. Alright, so now we're going to install the spindle in the box. And this is basically the same as the standard FlipBook kit, except for the steampunk version you have one of the bushings, you need two bushings. One bushing is bronze, which is visible on the outside, and the other is the standard black plastic one. So for the bronze bushing, maybe brass, no, I think it's bronze. So on the left side of the box, you know it's the left side because the motor is on the right side. So on the left side of the box, from the inside of the box, I'm taking this bushing and I'm pushing it through the hole. Just like that. Okay? And if it doesn't line up exactly right, this one happened too, you can just, you'll just move it in and out and you'll get it so it's pretty much flush with the outside surface. Then you take the black plastic one on the right side, you know it's the right side, it's where the motor is, and push that one in. And there you have it. And then on the spindle, which you assembled previously, there is a spring-loaded end and a end with a D hole. So the spring-loaded end goes on the left side of the box where the brass bushing is. The spring-loaded axle inside the bronze bushing. And the right side is just sitting on the black bushing on the inside of the box. Then you take your D shaft. It's a D shaft because both ends of the shaft have a D-shaped notch in it. And it's symmetrical. It can go in either direction. So, and now I'm sticking it in here and I'm just rotating it until it catches. There it is. Yay! So now it's all engaged. Now I take the crank pulley and do the same kind of thing and just rotate that around until the D lines up and it's all locked together. Now, here is this great gear that goes on this, the decorative gear. And what I like to do is bend the teeth in to make a little cup shape. So I'm, on each of these spokes, I'm going around and just giving it a very little bit of a bend. And what this will do is it pushes the teeth down onto the flat surface of the pulley. There's a hole here that lines up over the crank handle. And now we take, remember that extra female rib nut? This is where it goes, right there in the center. We take the long 440 screw, that's a 440.5" screw, and it goes right there in the center. And we just, and this is threaded, So we just go in here and thread that in. Only on the steampunk version is that spindle threaded. If it's hard to screw in, it's not threaded, so you just have to self-thread it yourself. It's possible. And now that's all engaged with the spindle. The brass crank handle and the crank handle spindle shaft, that goes like that, and the brass ball 632 stud, and I screw that in there like that really tight. We have the ball, the stud, and the brass crank handle, and that all just gets threaded together right there. And that's complete.